saying, and it could lie to you too, depending on your background, depending on how emotions was used against you when we grew up. How type of parents we had, what type of friends we had, and all this other stuff. So, there's sometimes, when you feel it, when you feel the most emotion, and you feel like you need to go somewhere, sometimes it's good just to stay put, and just and it's easier said than done, because when these things, when the emotions are so strong, and you feel like you need to do something, and you need to get up and move around. I'm not talking about being lazy either. I'm not talking about anything stopping progress. But there's sometimes emotions that it's best to stay put and find something around you to do, whether it's going to be you working out at that period of time, because it's going to be something that you don't want to do. It's going to be something when you find these emotions you perhaps don't want to do. It's gonna you got to create something that you don't want to do, but it's positive for you, it's good for you. You probably don't want to watch a comic or video comedy or laugh, but watch it anyway. Or you don't want to perhaps listen to some high vibration music, like like Bunda, like certain rap songs. A lot of rap songs are positive now. A lot of our our brothers is coming up. I love that. I could listen to some music and raps now that is like, don't have to deal with, don't have to worry about somebody taking my girl, taking my crib, taking my life. Respectfully to all the gods and goddesses that made good music, and I'm not trying to disrespect it. Everything is respected. Everything is a learning mechanism. Everything is here for us to learn, absorb, and know ourselves and find ourselves. So it is said that we have lived before, and it's good that if you could meditate yourself, work on yourself enough to actually see where you have been in the past, or where you have come from. I'm a proud, you could say, Garifuna American, in which I know some of the things that's happening in the native land, but mostly I focus a lot on what is happening in the land that I'm born in and that I'm raised in my environment that I know. So everything is like I come to everything in a new light. I come to everything as if like a newborn baby, wanting to explore, wanting to see everything, because we don't know everything. And I think that mentally, when we get stuck into trying or feeling like we know everything, it kind of limits us to actually grow, and our kids are showing us more now than ever that so many things has changed, and it's all progress. Now everything's gonna, the bad is there for us to know what good is, what good really looks like. So bad is always giving us the understanding of what good really is. Let me show you who did. What's up, my guy? Usually I travel with like crackers and stuff like that, because I like to feed nature sometimes. So that's always good. Try not to be so much selfish, just think about self. But life is life, man. I spend most of my time really acknowledging God, like acknowledging where He at or what He doing, and I feel that just like we use our phone every day, and you channel into whatever you want to channel into, he channels into us and to see how we doing, you know what I'm saying? To see how we doing, you know. So everybody has their favorites and stuff like that, you know. But you know, one way to definitely be reachable or be and be anointed or be chosen is that you acknowledge that he's real, you know, and that you kind of stop something in your life that you know bothers you, that you know stops you, or that you know prevents you. I mean, it gives you barriers into doing what you really feel you need to be doing, and you sometimes you just gotta sacrifice something. You know, back in the day, supposedly we used to sacrifice birds and goats and all this other stuff. So now, 2023, we sacrifice blunts, we sacrifice liquor, you know. We stop things that we know harm ourselves. Like right now, right? Like my black amount, right? So a lot of in all my trials and tribulations, and most of my trials and tribulations, I have smoked black amounts as to part to calm my anxiety. And there's been times I stopped for 5 months, you know, 8 months here, 1 year here, and it's something that I smoke every day. I smoke black amount every day, but I brush my teeth every day, and I take care of myself every day. You know, so like there's some days I don't smoke it. So like let me be all the way 1,000. There's some days I don't smoke. You know, I don't feel like smoking, or I fast it where I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna smoke a week. You know. And I'll do it like that, just for that it won't take so much of a hold on me. But my black amount has become something sacred to me. It has become something that helps me or navigates. You know, it's a certain smell, I believe, that whether it's animals or even people, once they smell it, they know it's me. You know, or once they, you know, like this intelligence in it. So and protections in it, you know. Many times I have followed the smoke in the sense of like, hey, you know what, I want to take the train, but I'm not sure what train station to go, and the smoke will go right. I'm like, oh, you know what, let me just go right. Boom, I go right, everything all good, everything smooth. I'm going to my destination, walking right, doing right. You know, praising myself and praising others. That way I could keep my good vibration up. Because like I said, if you're not putting the good vibration out, it's not just gonna come to you. You're just gonna meet a few people who's gonna, hey, how you doing? Oh, I like that. Oh, boom, you know, hey, how's your day? Or, you know, I just be random. Like sometimes I need the energy, in a sense. I need good energy, so I'm funny, like I'm a comedian in a sense. Like I know people. I know behaviors and stuff, or so I could kind of read things. I read people, and I would say, you know, like I see somebody in the corner on their phone, you know, looking like a little bit lost or something. I'm like, hey, looks like you could use some direction. And, you know, they'll be like, with a smile on my face or something, they'll be like, oh, actually, yeah, I'm looking for this place. Where's this place? Boom. And I you know, I end up opening my phone, looking at my GPS and maps, and, you know, we there kind of like trying to figure it out or getting it together. And, you know, out of that little, you know, togetherness, comes a big energy that's like, oh, you know, you did something good for someone, you did something good for yourself, you know. And it's like loving self, you actually want to help. Like loving yourself, actually want to give out more, you know. But there is days you gotta respect. I respect the days where I don't want to be around people. I respect the days when I don't want to perhaps engage so much. But that's sometimes it could be bad energy, and sometimes it could be, you know, for righteous reasons. But you know, You know, we all growing, and I'm growing. You feel me? These spiritual walks, not people don't teach you about it, in which you gotta walk it. You gotta literally be the one to walk it. So for the chances that you get, you know, we all busy, we all got a life, we all have to pay bills, we all have to put our money in places where they belong to coexist. But aside from that, you know, you gotta understand that God do rule the world, and as beautiful as New York is, you know, an earthquake, you know, you never know, you know, like as beautiful as New York is, fucking tsunami, you know, like nobody's more powerful or greater than God, you know, and you know, I don't think America pledges to God, and that's why within America, God's people are living, and they are giving America warnings, you know, and they are you know, some of us more vicious than others, some of us more articulate than others, some of us are more you know, we coming in all phases, shapes, and sizes now. Like, you know, one of the most powerful sayings could come from a 2-year-old. One of the most powerful actions could come from a 1-year-old. One of the most significant actions could come from a 13-year-old. Could come from a 9-year-old. Could come from an 18, a 17. You know, every age count, and not, you know, we're not supposed to be counting age, but you know, you're in your spirit. Whenever you're in your spirit and you're doing something that you love and that you appreciate, that's godly, you know. Whether you're using it, to me, like sometimes whether you're using it for the right purposes or the wrong purposes, this is why prayer is very important, because you need to wash your sins. You know, I think that if God wasn't washing my sins, I'll probably be going through I'll be in jail right now, honestly. I'll be in jail for the shit that I go through, you know, for the people that really try to put me down and take me down. And people are so passive aggressive that talk about you right behind your back, you know, you like a room next door or some shit. Like, you know, people who actually love to be around you as soon as you turn your back is over. Like, you know, they start cracking on you or whatever not, you know. But people do that because they know that something in their life is inadequate, or they don't feel too right about themselves. So they go through stuff like that. Look at this. You listening to? How you doing, beautiful? Oh, actually, that's a boy. What up, my guy? You chilling? All you need is a coat. You look mad cool right now. I know you got your coat on, but put a little coat on, a little hat, you look mad cool right now. Imagine a squirrel with a nice little hat, you know what I'm saying, looking all, you know, all modern. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time, in a sense, you know. I feel like doing some videos like this would perhaps, you know, shout out a couple of people, you know. I want to shout out Rashad Jamal. You know, free my guy Rashad Jamal, man. He really, he opened my eyes in the sense of, you know, electrical galactic. Oh shit! Look who's here, guys. Hold on, check this out. You're about to see who over here. I wonder why. This is what I'm saying. Like, I be trying to be safe, you know, trying to stay in my lane, you know. Interesting. These guys got it. It's crazy. Like, I'm looking for the gun to see if they got guns on them, but they got nigga beaters. don't know if you guys know what that is. I don't even want to use that term. I'm sorry. That shit sound crazy. I don't like that shit. The niggas got sticks, I guess, to defend themselves from what? Yeah, so I don't know what they looking for. They looking for something to kill. That's what it looked like to me. When I see these group of people like that, I'm sorry guys. I don't I know it's probably discriminating right now. But let me keep it positive. We here, man. You done scared the squirrel away and all like this shit. That's the whole vibration. Out here 6-7 deep. Alright. But we here. I wanna thank you guys for your time. Hopefully I could hopefully I've been of service. So shout outs to Rashad Jamal, man. Shout outs to this guy, what's his name? He works for Disney, or used to work for Disney. He's best friends with Raven. Some people think he crazy in the mind. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? He made a video, right? That shit was, he made a video of the house that he was in, right? And he's like, look at this frisbee. He was like, look at this. Like, pardon me, y'all. He was like, he knew that the building or the house that he had wasn't the house that he wanted to purchase. He noticed that the house was fake, that the shit was like made out of some bullshit. And I thought that shit was real. But a lot of things that he speak about, whether it's cloning, whether it's a lot of these artists, he know a lot about the industry. And I believe he's in jail. Free him too, man. I'm mad that his name don't come into my head right now. He being That's So Raven. Shit. But boom. What else? Shout outs to all the innocent people in the court system right now, fighting for something legal, saying it's fighting for their right. That shit is stressful when you got these judges judging your whole life, you feel me? And making decisions that affect you and your family. Hopefully you guys get a fair trial out there, whoever need it, And whatever you did, however you did it, speak to God. God is the only one. He's the only one that pardons things, that could change things for you, It only takes time. It takes time. Whenever you do something horrible, I'll say this, like, whenever you do something horrible, and you truly sorry, it shows. That will show. Like, it will show through time or whatever. Like, and whatever red line people have of you or think of you will start to change over time. You just staying true to yourself, So I hope you ain't do nothing too crazy out there, what I'm saying? I know people, they crazy, but, shit that's forgivable, Don't be out there doing that, the worst of the worst, you feel me? But be careful, man. Drug cartels, fentanyls, all types of, be careful with the bud, man. Be careful with the, be careful with our foods, they putting that shit in our foods and stuff. So, we be in the supermarket, we be happy, What? We be happy when we could buy everything we want, and think we good. All of a sudden we eating at home. All of a sudden you catching a cold at home and you just been home. Like, you ain't go nowhere. All of a sudden shit start hurting. You ain't even go nowhere. You just, you just home eating, relaxing, whatever. Shit. Trust me, y'all. The attacks are real, you hear me? And keep your eyes in the sky too, you heard? You know, there's helicopters up here, there's drones up here, you know, there's stars, there's our ancestors up there, you know. I don't know if you know, some of us could look at the gases in the air. So if you was to ever look at the sun and try not, look at the sun and look at the particles that your eyes pick up, like this little particles, like little gases and stuff that you can see, you know, that you wouldn't really see, you know, but you could actually see them when you're looking at the sun, you know. And whenever you're looking at the sun, you close your eyes and you see like 3 dots or so, or 1 dot, you know, and try to follow the dot where it leads you to, and I don't know, try to control it, try to think about something. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, get to know you, love you. You feel me? You're very, you know, God made us powerful. He made us strong, you know. So there's a meaning to everything that we do. There's a meaning to everything that we have, you know. And now that I'm up, you know. Now that I'm up, I can't go back. So I just want to uplift whoever I need to. As far as war goes, guys, and you know, shout outs to the family of Tyree and, you know, all that drama that's happening in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? You know, although those police officers did do it, but we gotta look at the whole judicial branch. You heard? That whole situation need to change. So obviously, you know, they standing by on the decision of whether or not giving us police reform and all this other stuff. You know, they know that if they give us police reform and us black melanated people, you know, we start getting protected, you know, even ourselves wouldn't want to kill ourselves. You understand? If this protection for our melanated people, you will know better not to kill or not to deal, you know what I'm saying, not to mess around with your other brother in that sense. You know, you actually want to come up with a solution rather than trying to take him out this world. Like it's like it is not the most powerful thing you could do. Actually, the most powerful thing you could do as a man is honestly know God and do your best to take care of your daughters and your sons, you know, and try to heal our women, you know, although they hurt us, you know. And I'm just saying, like, you know, not everything is their fault. They getting attacked too. You feel me? And not everything is our fault. We getting attacked too, and we both feel like we getting attacked the most. Oh, we get attacked the most. You know, we have conversations to see which one is more victim, but you gotta understand our whole nation is victim to this cruelty of democracy. You feel me? And respectfully, like, this is not no anti-Semitism. You know, we are the people, and they know who we are. This is why the reasons why they want to kill the black messiahs, anybody growing up in the strength, you know. And now they are faced to deal with our women, because our women have you know, they emasculate us, and our women are the ones who kind of get the leeway into their businesses, whether it's medical, whether it's governmental, you know. So our women are the ones who kind of get the foreplay with them. But at the same time, you know, it's hard for them to try to bring it back home to us. But it's good if you got family members that are in branches that makes differences, at least to you know, at least to know what's going on and to try to help a fellow brother and brethren, you know. But peace, love, and peace, love, and prosperity, you know. Whenever you have to fight, it will show itself, you know. But don't fight to kill your brothers, is what I'm saying. Like, it's okay to argue, man. It's okay to see different viewpoints, man. We need to stop hyping each other to do the most dirt to each other. Like, that shit is like the worst, for me. And we gotta continue to protect our women and protect our communities. You know, you see something wrong, take a video of it, take a picture of it, post it on your, you know, post it on your Facebook, you know, post it on your gram, post it, you know, Let people know what's going on around you, what you see. This is how we could actually start taking some type of control over our communities and our in our environment, you know what I'm saying? And have these stores respect us and not try to buy shit that's gonna kill us more, or try to buy shit that's gonna bring us to an early grave, you feel me? Have these, have the whole community respect us, like they gonna want only the best for us. Yo, I want the best juices here for my people. Or yo, I want the best foods here. Or you know what? Let them start finding new farms and shit. Let the meat market find new farms and start working with farm people and bringing in the fresh meats. We need to get away from the meat sometime. You know what I'm saying? No more eating meat, no more, no homo. But respectfully so, like, what someone told me, you ever seen a buffalo? I was like, yeah, I seen a buffalo in the zoo. And they was like, buffalo only eat grass, and you see how strong they are, you see how buff they are. I was like, shit, you so right, bro. You so right. So I was like, you so right, man. And luckily we was kind of like by like a, like this grassy area. So I was like, yo, here. I picked up some grass. I was like, yo, here. And I gave it to him like that. I was like, open your hand. He opened his hand. I gave it to him like that. Right? He was like, yo, what's this for? I was like, eat it. He was like, oh no, not right now. I was like, damn, boy. So you know what I did? I was like, yo, let me see, man. I just looked around, make sure I picked the good part, because you got dog shitting out here and all type of shit going on. You can't trust every grass. Every grass ain't good grass. You feel me? But I guess this is why we smoke weed too. We get in the elements of the grass. But the smoking part, the fire part, I think is perhaps what kind of. Ain't nothing wrong with weed too. Let me tell you something about weed. It just thins the blood, yo. Weed thins the blood. You bleed out. You bleed out faster. So you don't want to get punctured. You bleed out faster. You don't want to, you don't want to have a hole in your body somewhere. So that's the only thing about weed. Other than that, the consciousness, the elevation you get from it is real. The closeness, the cerebral sharpness, is real. And overdoing it could cause anxiety and other things you don't want. So just love thyself, man. Love thyself, so that you can love your brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? And some people have done the worst to you, and and forgiving them is good. And when you see that they don't change, or they're not changing, or they're not progressing, it is said to have mercy, but there's some people you just really gotta let go. And I leave myself out with that. Peace and love, y'all. Always and forever, you heard? We one. What's your sign? Let them know.